Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the circular tool, the circular pattern tool. That's located right here. So basically you're going to be able to rotate whatever it is that you want in a circular pattern. So this is really commonly used for the fidget spinner project if you end up doing something like that. Otherwise it can get you some really neat patterns when you start using it correctly. So I'm going to click on the circular tool. First I'm going to select the geometry in which I want to put in that circular pattern, and so I'm going to want all of that. Okay, and then I got to choose the axis which I'm going to rotate it on. So I'm just going to have to click on one of the circles that I'm going to go around. So click on axis. I'm going to go ahead and click on one of the circles, and you'll notice already it can rotate this around. Now it's going to show you where some of these lines are. So this line up here, it's also going to be here, here, and here. And so whenever you see these lines, you got to make sure that they're not going to be going through some of the other patterns that you're going to want. So let's say I want to do a simple fidget spinner where it's just straight across like that. I'm going to choose 2. 3, you can get something that looks like that. 4, and then you can go all the way up until you get to about, I would say on this one, maybe 10. Where you start running into the issue where that line's crossing over to where the hole is. So I'm just going to show you 2 really quick. So here I have that. Now when you're actually doing this, you're going to want to end up deleting some of these lines and trim that out. The problem you're going to have is you cannot trim it after you do that circular pattern tool. So if I want to do that correctly, I got to actually go back before I rotate it. I want to do the trimming of those lines, where I can go ahead and trim that out. And then when I do that circular rotation, so I'm going to do the geometry again, I'm going to do the axis, I'm going to change that back to 2. You see when I actually finish this, now I don't have those lines that I didn't want in the first place.